I'm going to walk you through the 3 different types of buyers, specifically premium buyers, and I'm going to walk you through how they actually buy so that you can make sure, if you don't already, have a buyer journey in place for all 3 of these different types of buyers, which is absolutely essential to sell high ticket. I'm going to walk you through what they need so that you can go and set this in your business fast. So, the first thing that premium buyers need, the first type of premium buyer, I should say, is the buyer who is going to buy quickly, okay? So they move fast, all right? And when I say fast, I mean 24 to 48 hours, okay? So this is not like instantly seeing your ad, instantly coming through, instantly buying on your sales page or booking a call with you, right? Like this is still a 24 to 48 hour buy time, but that's still fast and high ticket. And for clarification, when I'm talking about high ticket, I'm talking $7,000 or higher for your offer price, okay? So the first is they're going to buy fast, all right? So that means this is when you hear people talk about like well-optimized sales pages or conversions and all those things that are very important on your sales page or your funnel or however they're coming through. This type of person is the person that page is speaking to, right? Because the second and the third buyer that I'm going to walk you through are not as, we're not really focusing so much on conversions, instant conversions for them. So when you're thinking about conversions for your sales page or your opt-in rate conversion or your ad conversion or wherever you're measuring all these metrics for your offer, the first one is always to look at the fast buyer. So the conversion rate to your sales page for that fast buyer, and they exist, believe it or not, they exist at $7,000 or more. For that fast buyer, what's the conversion rate on your sales page? Like when somebody lands there and then they buy something from you. Typically, unless you have a really good social presence or people who have engaged with you, a sales page is not going to convert at a $7,000 price point. So what I like to measure this by is booked calls. So which is what we set up for our clients, and it's a booked call funnel. So they see an ad, they go into our specific funnel, written a specific way for premium buyers. Then from there, they can book a call. So those buyers that are going to come through that funnel, we look at the conversion rate of the people who click the ad to opting in. So that's the first thing that we look at. And so from there, we see how many people are opting in, how many are actually moving forward quickly, right? And so the longer the ad runs, in this case, because we use ads, the longer the ad runs, the more data we collect over the first couple of weeks. And we can typically really pinpoint this by month 2 or month 3. And I'm not talking about a lot in ads. I'm talking like $20 a day in ad spend, okay? So the first buyer is fast. So they're going to see your ad if it's written right. They're going to go into your opt-in page if it's written right. They're going to go and see your video sales letter or your webinar or your 3-day challenge or whatever it is. And if it's built correctly, they will book a call. And they will show up to that call, which is also important to have that in your funnel and make sure that that's in place so that when they book the call, they actually show up. And there's ways to do that in very important ways. So that's your first buyer, right? Like that's the dream buyer. That's the buyer that we all want, right? Like they come through, everything's great, they're excited, they show up, we close them on the call, right? That's the first buyer. The second buyer is what I like to call the 7 to 14 day buyer, okay? So they're still moving moderately fast, but typically the window from somebody opting into your funnel to becoming a client is going the further out from them learning about your offer and booking a call with you, the less likely they are going to become a client. So this number is actually a really important number because quite frankly, your fast converters are going to be a smaller number. This is where most of your conversions are going to come from with your booked calls, okay? So your 7 to 14 day buyer. What does that mean? That means this buyer saw your ad. They either have seen your ad for 7 days because you should have retargeting ads on, and they've seen your ad retargeting, and so they've seen it again and again and again, and now they opt in and they book a call. Or they saw your ad, they opted in, and they went into, again, it should be automated if you work with us, this is what we do, but they went into an automated email sequence. So that means that now they're getting nurtured on the back end, and we don't have to do anything because it's all automated. But it takes them 7 to 14 days to make the move to book a call. This is going to be most of your book calls, okay? So let's pause here before I go into the last one. The reason that this is really important, especially with high ticket, is because when you first turn on an ad, especially if you've never used ads before, or if you have used ads before, or you're seeing all these people online talking about instant conversions, like, yeah, you should have, some people that are jumping in and booking a call pretty quickly, but most people are going to be here. So don't get discouraged if your ads are running and it's day 7 and they're just now booking a call, or it's week 2 and they're just now booking a call. This is why, if you've ever worked with an ads agency, and I am not an ads agency and I don't recommend an ads agency, but if you've ever worked with an ads agency, they always tell you you need 3 months to warm up, okay? With our clients, we don't need 3 months to warm up, but the ads kick in typically in full force in month 3. Why? Because all of this is compounding. Your fast buyers are coming through, so they're booking calls very quickly. So we're seeing instant action in the first month and 2. The 7 to 14 dayers are coming in, but not only are the 7 to 14 dayers coming in, but you're getting more and more and more of those. So by month 3, your queue, if you would, all these people that have been nurtured are suddenly like jumping in and booking calls with you. That's why it takes off at month 3. So it's not that your ads are wasting ad spend if you're set up properly. It's that you haven't given it time to compound if you've turned your ads on and expected instant results in the first 2 weeks. This is why month 3 is magic. When you have an ad that's converting and you don't touch it, turn it on for $20 a day, you have everything actually properly in place, which is what we do for our clients. That's important. Most funnels won't work, but regardless, $20 a day, they're coming through, they're booking a call with you, and your business is now gone from 5 clients a month maybe to like potentially 20 clients or more a month at a $7,000 price point. Okay, this is not crazy math. This is actually statistical math, but it takes strategy and it takes optimization and it takes actually having the patience to let it do all the things. Okay, then there is the third type of premium buyer. Okay, I call them the not yets. Okay, and the reason I call them the not yets is because, quite frankly, I don't hold any anticipation that they're going to become a client. Okay, and the reason I say not yet is because sometimes they still become a client. But the way I like to look at that is like, these are the clients that are going to see my ad, they're going to get nurtured, they're going to go into my email list, so they're going to get my email newsletter or whatever I'm sending that week. And so they're still thinking about it. They haven't unsubscribed. They're still interested, but it's like not yet, right? And so what happens with those is either they are never going to take action. So it doesn't matter if they see your ad or a competitor's ad, they're never going to take action. They just like the idea of your offer. Or they're going to come through and then they're going to make a decision that, yes, now they're ready to take action. And so either they're going to take action with you or with somebody else, right? So that's why I call them the not yets. So we never assume when somebody comes through a funnel and they are in our nurture sequence, unless they've unsubscribed, we don't assume that they're not going to become a client. We just know that if they haven't moved within 24 to 48 hours, they're not the fast movers, or they're not in the 7 to 14 dayers. We just don't know when, and we don't know if. So we call them the not yets. But this, when you understand this, this makes running ads a lot less stressful, especially when you don't spend a whole lot of money on ads. Which our clients don't, myself included, until it's all converting, right? So like when you first turn on a new funnel, you turn on a new ad, you want to make sure it's converting. And so you should be seeing all of these different buyers coming through. So that's why I tell clients, when you first turn on ads or when we turn them on for you, the first week you should get some book calls. Most of our clients do, if not by the second week, right? Sometimes it's week 2, it depends on the offer. Between 7 to 14 days, which I usually lump into month 2, that's when we start to see a small uptick in the number of book calls, right? So now we're getting more people coming through the funnel, more and more book calls. Month 3, though, is when like not only are the fast movers, the 17 to 14 dayers, and the not yets, they're all jumping in. But then you have the new people who have been retargeted, who haven't even come through yet, and now they're coming through. So this, when you understand this, it makes the whole buyer journey just kind of come on like a light bulb, and it makes it more fun. It makes it less stressful. Because when you're getting those early wins, you know it's converting. So now it's just like, okay, I know it's converting. I know it's working. I just signed a client. Now I can just wait and watch and let the algorithm, in this case Meta, those are the ads that we start with, we let Meta do its magic, find our clients for us, and then we have a business that is growing and scaling month over month with minimal output. All we have to do, if you set it up the way that we do, is just show up and show up to our sales calls and close our clients into our calls. But these are the 3 buyers. And so when you understand those, this makes your job as the founder so much easier, less stressful. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.